Alright, let's talk about a video that genuinely creeps me out. One that has been floating around the darker corners of the internet for years. It's grainy, it's shaky, and it supposedly captures something that just shouldn't be possible. This story takes us back to 2004, to a group of teenagers in rural Ohio. Like a lot of kids in small towns, they were looking for a thrill, something to break the monotony. They decided to explore an old, abandoned farmhouse on the edge of town. You know, the tie-peeling paint, boarded up windows, and a whole lot of local legends whispered about it. But these teens weren't just going to look. They brought a camcorder to document their adventure. The video starts pretty much how you'd expect. The camera is wobbly as they walk through overgrown grass towards this dilapidated structure. You can hear them laughing and joking, daring each other to go inside. It's got that classic found footage vibe, that raw, unedited feel that makes what happens next so much more chilling. They push open the creaking front door and step into the darkness. The camera's light cuts through the gloom, revealing rooms filled with dust, decay, and the remnants of a life long gone. Cobwebs hang like ghostly decorations, and the floorboards groan under their weight with every step. They explore the ground floor, their voices echoing in the empty space. They're still in high spirits, pointing out old furniture covered in white sheets and mocking the spooky atmosphere. It's all a bit of a laugh. Then, one of them says, "Did you guys hear that?" There's a moment of silence. The laughter stops. They all listen. From upstairs, there's a faint sound. It's hard to make out on the old recording, but it sounds like a soft shuffle, or maybe a whisper. One of the teens nervously laughs it off, saying it's probably just a rat or the wind, but you can feel the mood shift. The bravado starts to crack. This is where the video takes a turn. Despite their growing unease, their curiosity gets the better of them. They decide to check out the second floor. The camera operator leads the way, the lens pointing towards a dark, narrow staircase in the center of the house. The steps are covered in dust, and you can tell no one has walked on them in a very, very long time. As they approach the bottom of the stairs, their voices are quieter now, just nervous whispers. The camera pans up, focusing on the top of the staircase, where a dark hallway is barely visible. There's a single open doorway at the end of that hall, and then it happens. As the camera holds steady on that open door, it begins to move, slowly, deliberately, with no sound. The door swings shut on its own. It doesn't slam like it was caught in a draft. It closes with a smooth, silent finality. The video captures it perfectly. There was no wind. The windows were all boarded up, and you can hear the teens gasp in the background because they were all standing at the bottom of the stairs. There was absolutely no one up there to close that door. The reaction is immediate and visceral. The playful atmosphere is gone, replaced by pure terror. You hear a screamed, "What was that?" followed by panicked shouts to go, go, go! The camera whips around wildly, catching blurry glimpses of the teens scrambling over each other to get out of the house. The footage becomes a chaotic mess of shaking images and terrified yelling as they burst back out into the daylight, not stopping until they are far away from the farmhouse. The video ends there, with the sound of heavy, panicked breathing. For years, this clip circulated online, with people debating its authenticity. Skeptics claimed it was a clever hoax, that the door was pulled shut with a string, or that one of the friends had snuck upstairs. But believers pointed to the genuine fear in their voices and the smooth, unnatural way the door closed. It didn't look like it was being pulled. It looked like it was being pushed shut from inside the room. The story gets even stranger though. About 2 weeks after that video was supposedly filmed, that same abandoned farmhouse burned to the ground. The fire was sudden and intense, and investigators could never determine the cause. It was ruled as undetermined, leaving the mystery to fester. Did the teens capture proof of something paranormal that day? Was the house truly haunted by an entity that didn't want them there? And was the fire that followed just a coincidence, or was it something more? Perhaps the house itself, or whatever was inside it, decided to erase its own existence, ensuring no one would ever disturb it again. The footage itself is unsettling, but knowing the house is now gone, reduced to ash, adds a whole new layer of finality and mystery to the story. We're left with nothing but that grainy video and a lot of unanswered questions. What do you think happened in that house? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this dive into the unknown, be sure to like and subscribe for more stories like this. Stay safe out there.